Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 10th of July and today we have to see 13 selected questions along with some additional facts at the end. So be attentive and be focused till the end. And if you are finding my videos useful, don't forget to like the video and share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you receive all the notification at the earliest and never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day with all the latest important videos from this channel. Let's move ahead, but first you have to answer one question in the comment section. The question is, which is the second potential COVID-19 vaccine after Covaxin to get approval of CDSCO, that is Center for Drug Standards Control Organization? These are the options. Read the options carefully, then answer it. Let's move ahead. The first question now. Which became the first two countries in WHO's Southeast Asian region to have eliminated both measles and rubella? So it is Maldives and Sri Lanka which has eliminated both measles and rubella before the deadline of 2023. The target was set to end both these diseases by end of 2023, but these two countries has eliminated it before the target. So here B and C is the right answer. And the Maldives reported its last endemic case of measles in 2009 and of rubella in October 2015, while Sri Lanka reported the last endemic case of measles in May 2016 and rubella in March 2017. While Bhutan, DPRK, that is North Korea or Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Timor-Leste are countries in region which has eliminated measles, while Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal and Timor-Leste have controlled rubella. Next question now. Consider the following statements about measles. Let's see. It is highly contagious bacterial disease and is a cause of death among young children globally. See, this statement is wrong. It is a highly contagious viral disease, not a bacterial disease, and it is a leading cause of death among young children. But since this word is incorrect here, so this statement is incorrect. And it can cause serious complications including blindness, encephalitis, severe diarrhea, ear infection and pneumonia. This statement is correct, but so here only second statement is correct, so A is the right answer. And it is particularly dangerous for children from economically weaker background as it attacks malnourished children and those with reduced immunity. And those who have not enrolled into the test series, let me remind you that the last date for you to enroll into this monthly test series for this month of July is only till 15th of July. Though even after 15th of July you are eligible to enroll yourself in this test series, but I won't be available to take your dots because I have to make a separate video by collecting all the dots together, and you also require some time to read all the tests and explanation. Thereafter you can only ask questions. Part 1 of the test will be sent tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and later parts of this test will be sent very soon in the coming days. And as soon as you get the tests, start taking the test, solve the questions by yourself, then only refer to the question and the explanation. And after solving the questions and reading the explanations, ask your doubts in the comment section. Minor doubts will be resolved via email and major doubts will be solved via videos. So everyone start reading as soon as you get the tests. And those who are unaware of it, let me tell you that the test will be organized in 7 different subjects. These are for polity, economy, international news, science and technology, environment, history and culture, and topics related to miscellaneous, which will include subtopics of awards, indices, personalities, sports and others. While there are 3 subscription plans for this monthly test series. The first one is for 1 month which costs ₹79. Second one is for 3 months which costs ₹219. And the third one is for 6 months which costs only ₹420. And if you compare the third plan with the second one, it costs a bit lesser than the second one, while if you compare the second plan with the first one, it costs a bit lesser than the first one. How you will enroll yourself in this test series? By pressing on the link which I will share in the comment section as well as in the description box. Tap on that link and subscribe to either of the plan of your own choice. Let's move ahead. The third question now. Rubella is also called as German measles. So here B is the right answer. And rubella is a contagious, generally mild viral infection that occurs most often in children and young adults. Rubella infection in pregnant women may cause death or congenital defects known as congenital rubella syndrome, which causes irreversible birth defects. Next question now. NHAI or National Highway Authority of India has decided to undertake performance assessment ranking of the highways in the country. So let's see the following statements about this news. The criteria for the assessment have been broadly categorized into three main heads. This statement is correct. See, have you noticed one thing, that I take questions in different formats in the daily current affairs so that you get an idea that how questions are being asked in different examinations. For instance, this kind of questions you will see generally in one-year examinations like SSC, UPSC, EPFO, and even in state PCS examinations. And you will see this kind of questions particularly in UPSC examinations and even in state PCS examinations. So you will get into the habit of seeing such kinds of questions. Let's see the statements. The criteria for assessment have been broadly categorized into three main heads. This statement is correct. And the order of heads is highway efficiency, which accounts for 45% of the total assessment, highway safety, which accounts 35%, and user services, which account 20%. This statement is correct. So I repeat it once again for you. Highway efficiency accounts 45%, which is the highest. Highway safety 35% weightage, and user services has the weightage of 20%. So since all of these statements are correct, so C is the right answer. And this will help in identifying and filling up gap of design standards, practices, guidelines, and contract agreements for other NHI projects. Next question now. Samadhan Se Vikas scheme is launched by, so it has been launched recently by Haryana government. So here B is the right answer. It will help in the recovery of long pending dues on account of external development charges and infrastructure development charges, and the scheme is modeled on the central scheme of Vivad Se Vishwas scheme. We have discussed about Vivad Se Vishwas scheme earlier. So this scheme will be based on the model of this. And what is external development charges and infrastructure development charges? Let's see. EDC or external development charges is the charges paid by the real estate developer to civic authorities for maintenance of civic amenities within the state. And infrastructure development charges is the charges paid by real estate developer to the state government for project of major infrastructure projects across the state. Next question now. Consider the following statements about compact Acell. It is a cartridge-based machine and can test multiple samples at the same time. This statement is correct. And it can be used for wide range of RNA, DNA-based tests, including COVID-19 RT-PCR tests. This statement is also correct. So again, C is the right answer. And the machine can take input of various sample types such as plasma, tissue, sputum, swab, and compact Acell will replace the need of 700 square feet of clean room lab with a 4x3 benchtop machine and reduce the need for 3 to 4 expert technicians to just one, saving the operational cost for labs. And it is India's first machine to automate the manual processes of molecular diagnostic tests such as RT-PCR test for COVID-19. It was in news because recently Pune-based molecular diagnostic company My Lab Discovery Solutions has launched this compact Acell. So remember this company's name, My Lab Discovery Solutions, which has launched compact Acell. Next question now. Consider the following statements about pharynx. The human pharynx is conventionally divided into three sections, which include nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. This statement is correct. Remember that human pharynx is divided into nasopharynx, oropharynx, and laryngopharynx. The oropharynx lies behind the oral cavity, extended from uvula to the level of hyoid bone. This statement is also correct. So here both of these statements are correct. So C is the right answer. And researchers have reported recently that testing of oropharyngeal secretions may reduce the number of false negative results. What are false negative results? See, these are the results in which a patient carrying a virus or a bacteria is shown negative, though that person is infected with that virus or that bacteria, but still that patient shows negative results. And they have published their findings in Journal of Dental Research. Next question now. The superintendent's direction and control of elections to the panchayat is vested in State Election Commission under, so it is vested in or under a State Election Commission under Article 243K Clause 1. So here A is the right answer. And it was in news because recently Supreme Court has refused to pass any interim orders on the Andhra Pradesh government's plea to stay Andhra Pradesh High Court order which set aside recent ordinance passed by Andhra Pradesh government. Andhra Pradesh government, on the grounds of violation of Article 14 and Article 243K Clause 2, said that the ordinance passed by Andhra Pradesh government cannot be put into place. What was the news then? See, Andhra Pradesh government passed an ordinance which is called as Andhra Pradesh Panchayat Raj Second Amendment Ordinance 2020, which was brought to amend Section 200 of Andhra Pradesh Panchayati Raj Act 1994. What was the purpose of this amendment? The amendment proposed to restrict a state election commission post to only retired high court judges and not include retired bureaucrats. So earlier, both retired bureaucrats and the retired high court judges were eligible to be appointed on the post of a state election commission. But through this amendment, Andhra Pradesh government proposed that only high court judges, that two retired high court judges, can be appointed on this post. It also proposed that the tenure shall be reduced from 5 years to 3 years. Now, how this amendment is violative of Article 14 and Article 243K subclause 2 as per the decision of High Court of that state? See, Article 243K subclause 2 states that the tenure and appointment will be directed as per the law made by the state legislature. And using this power, Andhra Pradesh government passed an ordinance. However, the same article also says that a state election commissioner shall not be removed from his or her office except in like manner and on the grounds as a judge of high court is removed. So, just in the manner and on the grounds on which a judge of high court is removed, on the same grounds a state election commissioner shall also be removed. However, after passage of this ordinance, the erstwhile a state election commissioner of Andhra Pradesh has to retire after this amendment was proposed, only after completing 3 years of tenure and not after completing 5 years of tenure. That is why High Court stated that it violates the Article 243 subclause 2, because this amendment has changed the service condition of a state election commissioner to his disadvantage, which the amendment or any ordinance cannot do, as it violates Article 243K subclause 2, and it also violates Article 14 because Article 14 provides equality to everyone to be appointed and in terms of treatment by the state. So a state cannot discriminate with retired bureaucrats. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like the video and share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. G. Akash became India's blank chess grandmaster. So G. Akash became 66th India's chess grandmaster, and he hails from Tamil Nadu, and his state-mates M. Pranesh and Goa's Ame Audi earned the international master titles. Also, Mercedes driver Valtteri Bottas won the Formula 1 season opening Austrian Grand Prix. Next question now. Which bank has launched loan in seconds for instant loan disbursement? So Yes Bank has launched this loan in seconds for instant loan disbursement. Next question now. Which country has launched OFEC 16 reconnaissance satellite? So this satellite has been launched by Israel. So here is the right answer, and it has been launched into the low Earth orbit by a locally developed Savit rocket from a launch pad at Palmachim Air Base in central Israel. Next question now. Which country has launched a campaign named as Intejar Aapka in order to attract tourists in state? So it has been launched by MP. Very important question it is. Intejar Aapka launched by Madhya Pradesh to attract tourists in the state. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. It aims to provide affordable housing to the urban poor with a target of building 20 million affordable houses by 31st of March 2022. The statement is correct, and it was launched in the year of 2015 by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. This statement is also correct, so again C is the right answer. And all statutory towns as per the census 2011 and towns notified subsequently will be eligible for coverage under this mission. And the ownership of the house is given in the name of female or in the joint name for the purpose of women empowerment. And it provides for 4 provisions. These are in situ rehabilitation of existing slum dwellers. What is it? So wherever the slum are dwelling, that area will be used for the development of housing with the assistance of private players, and a part of that land or part of that area will be provided for the private players to utilize that area for their own gain, and rest area will be provided as housing facility to those slum dwellers. While the next facility is credit linked subsidy. So credit will be provided, and on that credit subsidy will be provided to individuals on larger scale. And affordable housing in partnership. So government and private partners will develop affordable housing in partnership, while the last provision is for subsidy for beneficiary led individual house construction and enhancement. So all those persons who are even willing to reconstruct or enhance or rehabilitate their house, they can also take credit from the government, that too on a subsidy. It was in news because Union Cabinet has approved a scheme for providing affordable rental housing to about 3 lakh urban migrants, and it will be a sub scheme of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. Let's see some more in news. Recently, United Nations special rapporteurs have made public their third communication forwarded to India since 5th of August 2019, when the decision to revoke Jammu and Kashmir's special status was taken, which was under Article 370. And these are special procedures which are either an individual, and if they are individual they are called as a special rapporteurs, otherwise they are called as independent experts, or a working group composed of 5 members, one from each of 5 United Nations regional groupings, which are Africa, Asia, Latin America and Caribbean, Eastern Europe and Western Group. And they are not United Nations staff members and do not receive financial remuneration. This statement is very important, that this special rapporteurs are not United Nations staff members and they don't get any financial remuneration from United Nations, and they can send communication, that is in the form of urgent appeals or letters, to both states as well as non-state actors. So till now they have sent 3 communications to Indian government on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir abrogation of Article 370. However, Indian government has not sent any reply in this return. And Union Cabinet has given its approval for extending Employees Provident Fund contribution to 24%. 12% will be from employees and 12% from employers for another 3 months, that is till August 2020 under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. And the scheme will cover all the establishments which have up to 100 employees and 90% of such employees earning less than 15,000 monthly wage. And government will provide budgetary support for this of rupees 4800 crore for financial year 2020-2021. So do like and share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home, stay safe, and thanks for watching.